Hello everyone, today I'll be changing the radiator of my Toyota Corolla. It's a A101 model, but pretty much most of the cars are similar type, the work that I'll be doing. So the first thing you should be doing is changing or turning the battery off, so removing the cable. I've done the negative of the cable of the battery, so that at least that way when you're working with water and any cables, electricals, it doesn't impact your car's battery or your running. Now the main things are, you need to open this bolt, you'll need to open this part, so I've already loosened it, so this hose out, and this hose out. I've already loosened this clip here, so it should be easy to take out. There you go. And then there is a clip that's connected to your fan. You'll have to take that out like that. Now I already undid the bolts here, so I'll just remove these bolts. Okay, so keep this for the next one, the new one that I'll install. Now, the other thing you'll need to do is go underneath. And if you see, this is the one, if you open this plug, fuel fluid will come out. So you should open this to drain all your radiator or fluid, and also open the cap on the top, this cap. If you open it, then the fluid will come out quicker. Okay, now I've already drained it, but I'm just showing you what needs to be done. So once you open this, there is a hose. See this hose? This hose was connected to here. I took it out and I've plugged it with a bolt so that any liquid in here doesn't come out. And so that's one side you do. And exactly like this is here, if you can see that. You can see that? This was connected to this here, so I've did the same thing, took it out, and I've put a plug, and similarly this hose was connected to this plastic pipe, and I've disconnected it, and heaps of radiator fluid came out, and then now it's ready to lift. So to lift, it's pretty much, I've undid. Once you do undo all of those, the radiator can be easily lifted off. Here you go. Now be mindful that at the bottom normally there is the mounts, like this mounts. It could be stuck here. Just take it out and put it back, because you'll need it for the new radiator. I don't think the new radiators come with mounts. Well, if yours does, very good. Now once that's done, I'll just undo the fan here, because I'm going to be replacing, well, I'm not buying a new fan, I'm just replacing the radiator. So just remove this fan, and this is out, and this is the new radiator that I've got. So I would say make sure, just put it next to each other or on top of each other, make sure the size is good, and then this goes here, this is here, see this is here, this is here, which is that one I'll put in here, and this is here. So it looks, the alignment looks the same. This is for the fan. So now I will start unpacking the new one. Now in my case, these came separate for the hose plugs for the hose. So just make sure when you are putting these in, if you get something like this should go flush to the outlet there, and then just close them out. Now after this, I will put in the fan. Fan should be pretty simple to do as well. Whatever bolts or nuts or screws you took out, just put that in. See, for the, I was given this the back nut, so I'm putting this in so that when I put the screws in, it actually connects through, holds it in place. There you go. Okay. So now I'm going to put this in. There you go. Screws in. So this is the new radiator. I've assembled it, connected it, the fan and the two outlets here. So now it's a matter of putting it back in. The new one. So essentially it's the same thing as when you took it out. Just make sure that it goes on the mounts. There you go. That's one mount there. I'll just go to the bottom and make sure it goes to that mount as well. So it needs to go to this mount here. See, it's not sitting here yet. Oops. Yeah, it's there. So good. It's to go on this mount. Yep, it's there. So radiator is in. Now it's a matter of connecting the hoses and the pins and the plugs. So I'll start with the hardest one, that way I have enough space. So I think the hardest one would be this hose, the thicker one at the bottom. I found that, I reckon that, but it's pretty easy actually now. Goes in here. So that's fine. So it should be fine. What I'll do is I'll put this covers on, which is these two. That way it will hold it in place while I connect the bottom. If it moves, well, this will prevent it from moving. So let's do this first. that's there. Now let's do the hoses. That's one hose there. I'll connect the clip. This plies. That's one down. Let's try the other way. I have to put it in the same line as before. Yeah. So that's that one. The other one is, okay, let's do this clip. Okay. Another one is this hose, goes in here. See, you'll know when it stops because there's a notch there. It's there, so that's one. This one, the electric clip one. This one. Could be a bit fidgety, but there you go. It's pretty simple. Pin. There you go. The pin is in. Put it somewhere here so it can't come. Same thing with this pin. Remove this bolt. And then put this in here. We will be checking the fluid levels after this as well, just in case if something had dropped out. As in some fluids would have come out, so we'll check that as well. There you go. That's done as well. So now all is connected, and this is the place where you can open and close. There you go, like that. I'll close. So all's connected. As you can see, it's stable, solid. Okay, so now we're at the place where we can put in the coolant. I've just got, just valve-in coolant, but just use any. It's got 2 years, 60,000 kilometer warranty, but normally people do flushing of the coolant as well. But since I couldn't do the flushing because the whole radiator was, it had a hole here, so I couldn't even flush for too long. So I'm just putting the coolant. I can't find my flask, so I just made up something from a water bottle, and now I'm going to put in the coolant. Okay, there you go. So that's all the coolant right to the top. Now what I'll do is, they say it's good to remove the air, so I'm going to just press this and see if any bubbles come out. I can see a little bit of bubbles there, see? So now the other thing you can do is turn on your car. So when you turn on your car, you should be able to get all the bubbles out as well. Now I'm going to connect the battery. Done. So let's turn on the car, and then we'll check for leaks and anything else that we might find. The cap stays here. I won't put a cap on it yet. Put the cap here. It's a good idea to put also in the reserve as well. Maximum. See, you can see the oil, the air bubbles. Now, the other thing to do is turn on the heater. This will get the radiator working. So heater's on.